Margaret, 67, wakes up feeling stiff again. Her knees ache as she swings her legs out of bed. Walking to the bathroom feels slower than it used to. By mid-morning, her lower back is tight. She avoids bending down to pick things up. She skips her walk because her hips feel too stiff. This isn't a one-time thing. It's been happening for months. Every day, her body feels a little more rigid, a little more fragile. She tells herself it's just part of getting older. But here's what Margaret doesn't realize. Her body is quietly losing something critical. Her joints are becoming less mobile. Her muscles are weakening. Her balance is declining. And with every day she stays still, her risk of falling increases. Her independence is slowly slipping away, and she's not alone. What Margaret is experiencing is called age-related mobility decline, and it's one of the most overlooked dangers facing older adults today. After age 60, our bodies naturally lose flexibility, muscle strength, and joint range of motion. Physical therapists and geriatric specialists warn that this isn't just about discomfort, it's about survival. Because when mobility declines, everything else follows. Balance problems, falls, fractures, loss of independence. But here's the remarkable part. In Japan, where people live longer than almost anywhere else on Earth, older adults follow a simple daily practice that keeps their bodies moving well into their 80s and 90s. They perform 6 gentle movements every single day. Not strenuous exercise, not complicated routines. Just 6 intentional movements that maintain what matters most: mobility, balance, and strength. And today, you're going to learn exactly what they are. Why mobility declines after 60. Let's start with what's happening inside your body. As we age, several changes occur simultaneously. Our joints produce less synovial fluid, the natural lubricant that keeps movement smooth. Our muscles lose mass, a condition called sarcopenia. Our tendons and ligaments become less elastic, and our nervous system's communication with our muscles slows down. This is where many people get it wrong. They think rest protects their aging joints, but the opposite is true. Joints that don't move regularly become stiffer. Muscles that aren't used regularly grow weaker. And balance that isn't practiced regularly deteriorates. What Japanese elders do differently. In Japanese culture, there's a practice called radio taiso, light calisthenics performed daily, often in groups. But beyond formal exercise, Japanese elders incorporate 6 specific movement patterns into their everyday lives. These movements aren't about fitness, they're about function. They target the exact areas where age-related decline causes the most problems: hips, knees, ankles, spine, shoulders, and core stability. The 6 daily movements. Movement 1. Ankle circles. While sitting, Japanese elders rotate their ankles slowly in both directions. This maintains ankle flexibility, improves circulation in the lower legs, and reduces stiffness that can lead to shuffling, a major fall risk factor. Movement 2. Seated knee extensions. They sit upright and slowly extend one leg at a time, holding briefly. This strengthens the quadriceps, the muscles essential for standing up, climbing stairs, and preventing knee injuries. Movement 3. Hip openers. While standing with support, they gently lift one knee outward, opening the hip joint. Hip mobility is critical for walking smoothly, avoiding lower back pain, and maintaining balance. Movement 4. Spinal twists. Sitting tall, they gently rotate their upper body left and right. This maintains spinal flexibility, reduces back stiffness, and improves posture, all crucial for preventing falls and maintaining independence. Movement 5. Shoulder rolls. They roll their shoulders backward slowly, opening the chest. This counteracts the forward hunching that develops with age and keeps the upper body mobile for daily tasks like reaching and lifting. Movement 6. Toe raises. Standing near a counter or wall for support, they rise up on their toes and lower slowly. This strengthens the calves and ankles, improving balance and reducing fall risk. What most older adults aren't told is this: these movements work because they're done daily. Not once a week, not when you remember, every single day. What happens when mobility declines? Let's be clear about what's at stake. When older adults lose mobility, the consequences cascade quickly. Research shows that seniors who become sedentary face dramatically higher risks of falls and fractures. Every year, 1 in 4 adults over 65 falls. Many of these falls happen because of poor balance, weak legs, and stiff joints, all preventable with regular movement. Loss of independence. When you can't move confidently, you stop doing things. You avoid stairs. You stop driving. You need help with basic tasks. Your world gets smaller. Chronic pain. Stiff joints and weak muscles create a cycle of discomfort that makes people move even less, worsening the problem. Cardiovascular decline. When you move less, your heart works less efficiently. Blood circulation slows. Even your cardiovascular health suffers. Geriatric medicine specialists are unanimous on this. The best time to protect your mobility is before you lose it. How to protect your mobility. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need special equipment. You need consistency and intention. Start with gentle movement. If you're currently inactive, begin with just a few repetitions of each movement. Even 5 minutes daily creates meaningful change. Focus on balance. Practice standing on one foot near a counter. Walk heel to toe down a hallway. Balance exercises are among the most protective things you can do. Stay hydrated. Joint health depends on adequate water intake. Dehydration makes stiffness worse. Consider your diet. Anti-inflammatory foods like fatty fish, leafy greens, and berries support joint health. Adequate protein helps maintain muscle mass. Talk to your healthcare provider. Before starting any new movement routine, especially if you have existing health conditions, discuss it with your doctor or a physical therapist. They can tailor recommendations to your specific needs. What matters most isn't intensity, it's consistency. Japanese elders aren't doing extreme exercise. They're simply moving their bodies through natural ranges of motion every single day. Here's the truth. Aging is inevitable, but frailty isn't. The difference between older adults who thrive and those who struggle often comes down to simple daily habits. Habits like the 6 movements we've discussed today. You don't have to accept stiffness, weakness, and declining balance as your future. You have more control than you think. Start today. Pick even 1 or 2 of these movements. Do them while your coffee brews. While you watch the morning news. Before bed. Just start. Your body is designed to move, and when you give it that opportunity consistently, it responds. Even at 60, even at 70, even at 80. If you found this information valuable, please hit the like button. Subscribe to stay informed about health topics that matter to seniors. And leave a comment below. I'd love to hear which of these movements you're going to try first. Remember, you're not just adding years to your life. You're adding life to your years. Take care of yourself. You're worth it.